today I'll do an instructional video of the theme melody from Braveheart, specifically my arrangement. And a little story, shortly after James Horner's death, he died in his own plane, he crashed. A friend of his called me up and introduced himself, a documentary producer somewhere in Hollywood. And he said, I'm a friend of James Horner and I miss him so much and I play guitar, and he heard my arrangements that I did and he would like me to make an arrangement of the theme from Braveheart. And I did, hoping to get maybe further down the road some collaboration out of that, but that never materialized. But in any case, here we have the arrangement. Let's start with the tremolo first 4 bars. It's an E minor chord, E, G, E. I put my thumb of the right hand on the 4th string in order to A mute it and B have stabilization, and I'll go with one finger. You could choose which. For me, the middle finger is the fastest. And you make a tremolo like this. Now it's easier to keep the hand very straight, not like this for this. And secondly, it also sounds quite a bit nicer, a little bit softer. I was playing around with like a flamenco style rasguado, this, but it didn't give it that kind of sensitive Irish flavor. So the one finger technique worked out better here. E minor with a D, with a C, slide down to A minor, E minor again. Practice this a little bit. They play very tempo rubato, so I've seen the score on how James Horner actually wrote it down, but it didn't sound like this in the actual film score. So the way I wrote it down comes a little closer to how they actually performed it in the score. Second line, bars 5 to 8, is a single line melody, and because it's single line, no chords, it's very important to play with a lot of feel. And for that, of course, on the guitar, we use portamento, which means a slide happening during the first note towards the second one, which comes on time. So it would be, and not. So the slide happens during the duration of the note that is being slid. E minor chord. Incidentally, once I started preparing for this video, and I looked into the song again that I had recorded, I don't remember exactly when, it's a couple of years ago. I did make a few minor changes, which are now reflected. If you go to my website and you get this score, it's the new version. If you already purchased it in the past, simply go into your account and download it again. You automatically get the update. So we're at the E minor chord in bar 10. Up to here. The only thing to note is that I don't play the G as an open string. It sounded more mysterious to me playing it here on the D string. Because you can put a little bit of a vibrato on it. third time, you're playing it with the fourth finger, and it goes. Now important, so this is the start of the actual melody. Important though to leave the B and the F sharp ringing, otherwise it'll sound like, which the sudden emptiness didn't appeal to me. So once you're here, the phrase of course is, so in the practice, stopping here with the F sharp and the B and nothing out of the ordinary here. It's a C major chord, D, E, 7 at first, C major again. You might notice that at the very last note in the C major chord, both in bar 13 and 17, is a B, which makes the chord into a C major 7 chord. My arrangement, I kind of like the little bit of a sensitive, mysterious major 7th. Bar 17. Because there are so few notes in this arrangement, I am very careful to let every note ring as long as it should ring. Usually until the beginning of the next bar, but if it's the same chord, keep the note going, so you don't have suddenly like an emptiness. So it will be, that's bar 17. Even here the F sharp, I let it ring over a little bit into the E minor chord that comes later, to not have this kind of short, what is it? And then once I play the B, 2nd, 8th note, then I let go of the F sharp. Here you can keep the 2nd finger on the E going to the C. It goes from a C major. While you play the G, you can let go of the 1st and the 2nd finger, and to place the 2nd finger on the D and jump to the D major. E minor with a 6. We have arrived in bar 25, and a single line, very short single line again with portamento. Very important to play this with a lot of feel. The trills in Irish music, if you ever listen to Irish music, are usually, or on long notes, are not, but they happen to just the very end of the note. So last moment to play the trill. We're back to this part. Again, remember, keep the F sharp and the B until we are in bar 38. Bar 37 and 38 are both E minor. And then I play the same melody that I played earlier but an octave higher. B on the 7th fret, D, and a C major chord. With a D. Now, the second finger here is on the 3rd string. Use it to guide you down to the D major chord played with the 1st, 3rd, and 2nd finger. So, and it's possible a bar chord is not needed, and I'm not really playing a bar chord. It could be played like this. For me, it's easier from going from a bar chord like this to keep the index finger straight, but it just presses down on the 1st string. Here you can let go. Again, an E minor with a 6. E minor chord. I'm going up to the 12th fret. Last 3 notes is an E minor chord, low E bass. So remember the portamento. And that's it. Hope you have fun learning this. And until the next video, bye-bye.